Champion City Podcast, where we tell real stories from grinders, hustlers, and everybody on the come up. If you're still in the trenches or you still trying to get that bag, this for you. This your blueprint, your motivation, your platform. Let's go. Yo, what up, everybody, man? We right here. Today we got an artist named Zeke, man, out of Banning, California. What up, man?
Back and Zeke up in this bitch.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Introduce yourself to everybody, man.
Well, Zeke, bro, from Banning, California. Westside Banning to be exact. Shit. Just rapping right now, shit. I love this shit. And I'm gonna keep doing it, you know?
Oh, that's what's up.
That's
And
just
like
dude,
my
dog.
first question to you is, where does the name Zeke come from, dude?
Well, my middle name.
Like Ezekiel and shit, or
That's my middle name, Ezekiel.
Ezekiel? Oh, all right,
Yeah.
yeah. So people call you Zeke for short.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So
did
that's
you
where that came
you
from.
grow up getting called Zeke, or is
Nah.
that something you were like?
Nah, that just came around like probably after a little bit after high school and shit.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Because people at school never called me that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah. Nah, it's pretty dope. It's catchy and shit. That's for
Yeah.
sure, man, you know?
It's real short.
Yeah, for sure. And how long you been doing music for, bro? Cause you're young, right? I mean, you said you was 20 and
I'm
shit,
20
you know?
right now,
yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna
Like-
be 21 this year, or?
Nah, I just turned 20 this April.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
But like a year probably, not too
Oh,
long.
really? Not too long, huh?
Yeah, like a year.
Yeah. And kind of like, what made you get into music, bro?
Well, my boy was rapping. My boy Milo was rapping,
Mm-hmm.
and then we would have a studio right there in the hood, and we'd just rap right there, playing around.
Yeah.
Eventually, he just stopped doing it, and then I don't know. I love this shit, so I just never stopped. I kept doing it.
Did you always do
Kept
music
doing
like
it.
as a kid, messing
Nah,
around and shit? Nah?
nah.
You don't remember being like 4 or
Nah.
5 and singing and shit? Nah?
I don't remember. No.
Yeah.
So
And then you're born and raised out of Banning and shit.
yeah, born and raised out of
So
Banning.
how is it growing up right there in Banning, dude?
It's cool, like other small cities, you know. Everyone knows everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's really small, so
Yeah.
but it's pretty cool, man.
And
I
you've
grew
been
up-
there like generational, like your grandma was born like there, and
Nah,
your
my grandma wasn't born in Banning, no.
Uh-huh.
But my mom either, but she
Mhm.
came to Banning.
That's like
you know?
before you and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Like
right.
my sister, I have a sister, brothers, they're all from Banning and she
Yeah,
was born
yeah.
and raised.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Damn, so that's crazy, huh? Like the liquor store knows you and shit, no?
It's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, it's cool.
And then is it like a
Like,
small city? Like, do you have like a Target there and shit, bro?
what is that? What Target?
A
Oh,
Target, like
the
a
store?
store? Yeah.
Nah,
Nah.
no. There's
So
no
like, how far you
Target.
gotta drive out to go to a Target and shit?
Not too long, probably 25 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Out Target, nah. There's a Walmart.
So there's a Walmart.
There's
Oh,
Walmart.
yeah.
Yeah, there's Walmart, but that's not even in Banning. You gotta go to Beaumont. So
Oh, all right. So you still gotta drive out a little
you
bit.
still
and
gotta
shit.
drive out. There's little markets in Banning. Nothing too big though.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Nothing
what's
too
up.
big.
But it's mostly like small little businesses, I would assume.
Yeah.
Are they like
businesses.
small little native businesses, bro?
Nah,
Like you
they're
don't see a lot of that?
Nah, I don't really see any of that. There's like a movie theater.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty popular too.
Yeah, I would
When I was
assume a lot
younger,
of
I would
people go, especially the hot days, no? You go
Yeah,
for the
I would
AC
go,
and
yeah.
shit.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
for
cool.
sure.
Yeah, watch movies, chill
Yeah.
there, you know.
I don't know if you know this, but fun fact in California, bro, you know that growing up, like when movies first came around,
Yeah.
they would just play whatever, but people would go for the AC because you know how when they traveled here to the West, it was really hot for people. They weren't used to the dry heat.
I bet.
So these businesses made movies, and no matter it was crappy shit, whatever they played,
don't
but
care.
people
They
would
just
go and
wanna
show
be
for
in there.
AC when they first started developing and shit, bro. And that's actually how movie plexes became popular and shit, bro. You know,
That's
so more people
crazy.
invested in them, and then they became big chains like they have now and shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's trippy, huh? For the AC
That's
and
crazy.
shit, bro.
Just for the AC.
Yeah, for the AC, people go in there and chill for 2-3 hours.
I
and
get it
shit.
though if they're not used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the heat can get bad.
yeah. You like watching movies and shit like that?
Not really.
Nah.
Nah, my mom loves watching Netflix and stuff, so
Yeah.
I used to watch movies, but now I don't really watch movies.
Yeah, I enjoy
YouTube.
movies, dude.
YouTube, all that.
Yeah, that's where mostly a lot of the youth gets their content now, right? Like I know
Yeah.
my kids too, for sure. They have the YouTubers they follow and shit, you know, that they like to watch and shit. Like me, I grew up on movies, bro. So like I used to go to with my whole family, and we used to get like movies like at the VHS movies, like at the movie store and shit.
Yeah.
Before Hollywood Video, you go to like the little small ones or Blockbuster and shit.
Yeah.
And we would wait for the new releases to come out and go and grab them, bro. Like, wait, me and my brother would be right there like hours until they
Just
delivered the
waiting?
movies, just waiting to be the first ones to rent them out.
Yeah, that's
And we
pretty
would go to
cool.
downtown LA and you used to get to watch like 3 movies, dude. So we would go in there, pay like the $5 or whatever they cost per ticket, and watch 3 new movies and shit, bro. Like, and
That's
just be
tight,
there all
bro.
day almost and shit, you know, in downtown. Yeah. But nah, that's dope. So yeah, it's trippy how it changes. Like a lot of content now is just faster, bro. Right? Like.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah.
out faster now.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
Yeah, bro.
what do you watch on YouTube right now? Like, what's your content and shit?
Music videos, stuff like that. What's music videos? I don't really like. I don't really watch like shows, things like that. Like
Hmm.
music videos.
Like Mr. Beast and shit?
Nah, I don't
Nah?
really. Nah,
That was popping and
he's
shit.
popping. Yeah. My little nephew watches them.
Yeah, right?
That's how I know of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So, like, who do you watch right now? Like, who do you subscribe to at Zeke's YouTube channel, bro?
probably like National Geographic, brother.
Oh, really? Yeah? Damn, you
Yeah.
caught me out of left field with that. I thought you were going to say, like, King Lil G and shit, you know? Like, a
him
lot of
too,
people
Yeah. I thought
follow.
you meant like besides music.
Oh, no,
you
no,
know?
but I'm saying, like, content in general. Like, when you go to your page, like, what's the one that interests you the most and shit?
What I see,
Mm-hmm.
like music videos, Blanco 15, King Lil G,
Mhm.
all that, you know, Peso,
Peso, yeah. Oh,
all
that's
that.
what's up.
Kodak Black,
Yeah.
things like that, bro.
Yeah, that's dope. Do you like watching a lot of those conspiracy things and shit, like the news of the government and things like that, or not really?
Not really, but
Nah.
I'm like the type of person, I hear it from people, not from, like, I hear it from a person.
Oh,
like, well,
really? Yeah.
Now I know.
Oh, that's
Because
what's
I heard
up.
it from someone.
Yeah, word of mouth and
Yeah,
shit.
I'm
Huh?
like, now I know.
Yeah, you know, actually, that's funny because you know there's so much content now, bro. Like it's crazy, right? As a music artist, it's really hard to get discovered right now, right? Because it's like there's a new music artist popping up out of nowhere
Everyone's
every day.
doing what you're, sometimes I'm like, everyone's doing what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's
But
dope,
it's
and
pretty cool.
and it's hard to stand out,
Yeah.
right? You know.
Yeah.
But I think talent always is gonna persevere that, right? Like you're gonna be like, oh, this fool got this and shit, or this fool does it like this, which
Everyone's
is pretty
different,
dope,
you know?
Yeah. You know, one news that I just heard, word of mouth, was that at Dodger Stadium, because I was like, why are people tripping on Dodger Stadium right now with this whole immigration thing,
I
right?
seen that.
Yeah, right. And then
seen
it
that.
turned out that was like home base. They were using those parking lots
To
before they
That's
start raiding everybody's house and shit, dude.
that's
And I was like,
crazy.
damn, that is crazy and shit, you know?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, like Enterprise is the one renting all the cars to these folks and shit too, you know, like which is crazy too, right? So
yeah, like
we need to boycott those businesses. That's the message for all y'all, man, supporting them businesses that taking our people out here and shit, man. You
at
know.
that, man.
Now, but back to you, bro. So, what kind of music artists inspire you, bro? Like, so obviously you were bumping music before you was rapping, right? Everybody
Yeah, of
like
course,
when I was
yeah.
growing, up, I was bumping Tupac, Easy E, right? Those are like super old school now, right? Like, what were you bumping at this time, bro? Like in high school and shit like that.
Probably like mm, a lot. One I can remember is like Suede, Money Sign
Oh
Suede.
yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of
Yeah, a lot of
Suede,
a lot
man.
of young fools were
When
listening to that. Huh? A lot of
yeah,
young
when
homies, yeah.
Peso, them two, pretty. That's
Yeah, and
good.
Peso blew up the last couple years too and shit,
Yeah,
huh? Like,
even before he blew up, he had good music. You
yeah,
know, it was
mm-hmm,
always really good, good music.
yeah,
I
yeah.
always listen to it,
So you're always bumping them fools and shit.
bumping them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What about
look,
classic like rap? Like what are some of the oldest artists that you support and things like that?
like the oldest artist I could think of, like when I was younger, listening to the first artist probably like Gucci Mane. That's like
Oh,
the
Gucci Mane's
oldest it
popping
gets
and
for
shit,
me.
dude. Yeah,
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 Gucci Mane.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, right?
I
Yeah,
remember like my brother give me headphones. It's Gucci Mane. Like
yeah, yeah.
that's how I remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what's up, dude. So these are artists kind of that like inspired your music, you think? So like as you started rapping with your friend Malo, you're over here just fucking around, like
playing around like
freestyling and shit,
just
right? Like
yeah.
just for the
Never took
boys
it
and shit,
serious at
right?
all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
And were you just rapping over beats or like
yeah,
ripping them
just
off
off
YouTube?
YouTube,
Yeah.
listening to YouTube beats, and then just freestyling off that, and then eventually started downloading them,
Mm-hmm.
rapping on them.
Yeah, yeah.
My boy would edit it, make it sound good, and then
Oh, he would. They were. You guys were actually fixing it up,
yeah,
like
he would
mixing
fix
it
it
and all
up for
that.
me. I would listen to it in the car, and eventually I had tracks. I was like, what?
Oh, that's
Like,
dope. That's
yeah,
dope. Yeah, yeah. So
pretty
it kind
cool.
of you just kind of fell into it in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's
yeah,
crazy
pretty
and shit.
cool.
So you've been doing it for a year. So like, what's the first time have you hit like a professional studio recently as well too?
Not really. I was always recording at my boy's studio, but now that we have my people Twin Star Records, they just made a recording studio in Banning,
Oh,
like
dope, dope.
full fledged like professional studio, like
Yeah.
quality is really good, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I seen you there. Actually, I watch your stories and shit like that. You know.
yeah, bro, that's my people. It's pretty
Mm.
cool, bro. Like we never had a studio in Banning, you know. We always
Mm-hmm.
gotta go out to LA or
Yeah.
something far, Hesperia, stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, you know. And
Mm.
now I have one. I'm at home. I'm like
Oh,
I
that's
could go
dope.
whenever. I'm always there working, you know.
Yeah, why don't you tell
It's
us a little
pretty
bit
cool.
about Twin Star Records? Like, how did that come about and shit, bro?
Well, my boy Smiley
Mm-hmm.
helped me out a lot. He opened some doors for me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, cause when he brings me around, he brought me around Twin Star, you know. And the first time he's like, "Come on, let's go to the studio. Let's go to Twin Star." And I was like, "Boy, in Banning." He's like, "Yeah, let's check it out." And then we went. Since then, locked in, man, locked
Oh,
in.
shit.
My people, I'm there almost every day working, you
Oh,
know.
really? Yeah.
Pretty good, man.
Oh, that's dope.
Good
And
people,
they got
man.
engineers, the whole, so it's
Yeah,
professional
bro, full
sound and
fledged
shit. Yeah,
professional
yeah.
sound. So I make tracks right now. I don't know if you've heard them.
Uh huh.
Good, bro, quality.
Oh, dope,
We're
dope.
dropping videos on all that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
dropped a
then they
couple
do videos
records.
themselves, or you have a videographer out in Banning too.
Nah, he's in there for Twin Star too. There's a Twin Star
So they have a whole
videographer.
setup and
Yeah,
shit.
so you could go and get a song, a video, all that.
Oh, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
pretty cool. So
Yeah. So that actually made it easy because I think that's one of the challenges is like coming up, right? Like it's like first, like what studio you're gonna go to, right? You gotta find like an engineer that you can bond with, not bond with, but like have the good energy with and shit, right?
yeah,
You get me? Like that actually cares and wants to bring
good
you up
people,
too,
you
right?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then like the other things, finding a videographer and all that shit to make your shit, you know, and all that. So that is it's top tier, right? Because
yeah.
anybody can do
Before
a
that,
video on their phone and shit, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
before that, I would like before Twin Star and stuff. I would like pay for my videos, a bunch of videos. Like I have a lot of videos that I did before that.
Yeah.
Before
So
that,
you've
and
always
now,
been releasing content and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
now it's just a little faster, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's I'm
And the
dropping almost
quality
every
has
day.
increased and shit.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
I'm dropping almost every day.
Oh, that's cool. And so yeah, that's for sure in Banning, dude. So is there a lot of artists coming out of Banning? Because I know you have Baby Smiley, B&G, you have Zeke now,
Yeah.
and who else is out there right now?
Right now that I can think of off the top of my head, Zeke, Smiley, my boy Two Exclusive out of Banning too. Dang, in Banning. That's
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it, man. That I could think about the top in banning.
Yeah.
For in banning, yeah, that's
And you guys work together? Like, are
yeah.
you
We
guys
work,
all
man.
collabing and you guys get
Yeah,
along and all that stuff?
yep. All three of us, yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's what's up, dude.
We
You know?
all. I did a collab with two excludes too.
Uh huh.
I just did that. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah.
Me and Smiley, we did videos, tracks, all
Yeah,
that.
that's how I've seen you together. Actually, that's how we
Yeah,
tapped in right after the
yeah.
Baby Smiley interview.
That's what
and
I'm
shit.
saying. He
Yeah.
helped me out. He opened some doors for me. You know,
Oh, that's
that's
what's
my
up.
boy. I appreciate him.
Yeah, yeah. He's older than you, or you guys are
Nah,
like
we're
the same age?
age. 20 years old.
Oh, really? Because he said you guys grew up together in a way, right? Like you guys know each other from kids and shit.
I've been known him,
Oh, really?
but now we're a little older. Now we started locking in. This music, I think, brought us a little closer. You know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what's up,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, yeah. And so like, what's the next moves for you, bro? Like, what are you focusing on right now in music and shit?
Right now, I'm just trying to drop content, man. Drop all this. Drop as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to drop because right now I'm here. I'm trying to drop. You know, get as much done as I can.
Yeah, yeah. You're growing your social medias and all that stuff too.
Yeah, posting every day, all that.
Oh, that's what's up, dude. And
Yeah.
then what about like growing up in a small city like Banning, bro? Like I imagine it being a little slow, right? Like I mean, they have the casino there, right?
Yeah, that's more towards Cabazon. You know,
Okay. And then
not too far, like 10 minutes away, man.
okay. And then being a small town, so like where do people go and grow right there, bro? Like for example, like what's the hot spots right there for like getting some dope ass food or something
Right
like
now?
Yeah.
Not too much. There's right my go to Jack in the Box.
Oh really?
That's
Yeah.
closed. That's there. That's open late. Like
Yeah.
that's like, but
They don't have like
there's
like a Steve's
Sizzler.
Burgers and shit.
Nah, there's Sizzler. You
Uh-huh.
know, there's Sizzlers and Banning.
But they don't
not
have
too
like
many food spots,
people go
bro.
and get bomb chili cheese fries from like this one spot and shit, or a bomb ass cheeseburger from like this spot. No.
Nah, there's Ramsey Burger. It's not like it's all right. You know, it's good,
Mhm.
but
That's like the local spot.
yeah,
kinda?
that's like the local spot. That's in Banning. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
if you want to go a little past, then you can find a little
Oh,
more,
that's what's up.
more,
Yeah,
more
yeah.
stuff, more options. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to everybody on the chat, man. You
Yeah,
know, if
shout
you,
out everyone.
yeah, if you ain't dropped
Shout out
a
people.
like, make sure you smash that like button, man. Little Mafia, what's up? Bullet. Everybody on here, Reckless, man. Thanks for
All
tapping
that.
in,
Shout
bro.
out Bullet. Shout out Milo.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
That's your peoples and shit.
That's my people.
Yeah,
Milo,
that's what's up, man,
Bullet,
you know?
all them.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for tapping in, man. You know, make sure you subscribe if you ain't subscribed and shit, man. You know, but yeah, like, so growing up in Banning, bro, like, what's some of the stuff that like represents your city for you, bro? Like that you like makes you proud to be of Banning, California and shit, dude. You know?
What makes me proud?
Yeah.
I just like I'm from the city. You know, I grew up there.
So it's more like a territorial thing, kind of like this is where I'm from and I'm a rep it and shit.
Yeah, that,
Mhm.
and then I just Banning. You know, not a lot of people heard of Banning. They're like, "What is
Yeah.
Banning? Like Banning?"
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of people, even right now when I'm in the studio, I'm not from Banning. They're like, "What Banning? Like from here?" Like yeah, it's not
The
a lot of
Banning,
people
the
heard
first time I
from
heard
it.
of Banning, dude, there's a high school right here called Banning.
yeah.
Like
Here.
yeah, like nearby here and shit.
Yeah.
And that's the Banning high school that everybody kind of knows.
Yeah.
So
There's a hood out here too. It's called Banning. I typed in my boy. We're gonna make a song soon.
oh really?
It's crazy, like banning and banning. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool though. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Mm.
my boy. He tapped in. We're gonna make a song soon.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's
And who are
pretty
you
tight.
looking to collab with, bro? Like, what are you doing to collab? Like, who are your like who are you looking to work with and shit?
Right now. mm, a good collab I want. Mm,
It's like so many artists right now
There's
to
so
like
much
choose
artists,
from and
man,
shit,
like,
right? You know?
Yeah, it's hard. But a lot of people, man. Right now, I'm working with like. Dang, I don't even know, man.
Shit, if
Collab.
I was a rapper, dude, right now I would want to collab from Peso probably.
Yeah, that I was gonna say
You
Peso,
know?
Suede.
Yeah.
You know, other than that, like
There's
something
also this.
crazy like Mozzie,
Yeah.
that would be tight.
And
feel
I
like
would
that's
I
like-
would want to work with like rappers like from a different race too, dude.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Pretty
Like,
cool,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like Yellow Hills popping and shit. That was
Yeah, that's
dope.
pretty cool.
Compton Ave, he's a little underrated in my opinion and
Yeah,
shit,
it's
dude. You
pretty
know?
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're a
All
little bit
that.
older rappers too, I guess. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not really familiar with a lot of the young rappers out right now, dude. You know, and this podcast is actually helping us lock in with them too. You know,
Yeah.
like yourself, bro. You get me? Like, otherwise I would have probably never heard your music, right?
It's
You get me?
crazy,
Which is
yeah.
trippy, right? And
It's
and now it's
crazy.
like, oh shit, I'll be fucking with it and shit, do you know?
Yeah.
Um, he said my boy Zeke, Hemick, and Banning with it and shit. So Hemick's
Oh
nearby
yeah.
over there and shit.
Yeah, him in like yeah, it's close, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
25 minutes, 30 minutes,
Yeah,
not too
yeah,
far. It's a little hill.
yeah, yeah.
Once you cross that, you're
And
good.
there's no lake out there or anything like that. Like,
There's nah, man. There's like there's water towards you could Cabazon, white water.
uh-huh.
Then there's little waterfalls, stuff like that.
What do you mean by white water and shit?
White water is like mountains. So you go more towards Cabazon, there's white water, so it's mountains. You can like walk off. There's like trails and there's
Mhm.
water. Like it's actually
Like
not,
a river and shit.
it's like a river, like but it goes fast. There's a lot of water.
Oh, you
could
can't
just
swim in it and
chill-
shit like
not
that.
really.
Nah.
Nah, it's going just fast.
I remember when I was younger, I went camping to this place and
Yeah.
there was a river, bro, that was like roaring and shit. And they dared us to go in there and shit. And we went in there and we were holding on to the rocks, bro. And you can feel the pressure of the river like pulling you and
Strong.
shit. Hell yeah, strong.
Strong.
And not only that, it's cold as fuck. Right? So like your body starts going numb and shit, dude, you know?
Your feet are all cold.
Yeah,
like,
for
what?
real, dude, you
They
know?
get all
And the
numb.
rivers are rocky, you know?
Yeah.
So like you
If you're
don't-
barefoot, you're
yeah, it's
cutting
uncomfortable and shit like that, bro,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, but there's no lakes or anything like that. Yeah, yeah.
Not really.
So like, do you guys like come out here often to like the beach and shit and things like that, or not really?
Not really. I don't come.
Like, you ever seen the beach and shit? Because
Yeah.
it's not too far, right?
Yeah, I've
like
been to the beach a
you go
couple
2
times.
hours. You just got to make a
Yeah.
day out of it or something, right?
Yeah. I go to the beach mostly with my family. You know, that's like a family trip thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But usually, no. I'm out here in LA. I come out here to work, record, you know? That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, with my family to the beach, come out here to eat sometimes,
Yeah.
you know? Pretty
And then-
cool because there's a lot of stuff that there's not out there.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's a
Like
lot
some
more,
of the
actually.
restaurants, especially and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And what about like growing up? Like, it's a native town in a way too, right? Like, there's a lot of natives, right? Like reservations nearby and things like that. Like where the natives live and shit.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. You ever run across any like native folks out there and shit, or like
Not
eat?
really.
No.
Nah, not really, man.
Uh-huh. Oh, all right. Yeah, I would think that you would see them like amongst like at the store and shit like that, bro. You get me? Nah.
Nah, not really. And if I do, I would just have to like, I wouldn't know they're native because I like,
They
It's
just
a,
look
like,
like Hispanics
hit or
too,
miss,
probably
you
some of
know?
them and shit, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So I would just think like, oh, I don't know
yeah, yeah.
if they are or not, you know, unless I would ask them.
Yeah, yeah. And then so like what are your goals in music, bro? Like what do you plan to do with your music and shit?
Right now, I'm just trying to get up there, man. Trying
Yeah.
to get noticed.
But like for example, like the West Factory, bro, right?
Yeah.
Like we want to have 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, right? That's our
yeah.
goal and shit. So we
Yeah.
work towards that goal. Like in
Yeah.
your music, like what are you trying to accomplish at the moment? Like at least for this year and shit.
For this year, I'm trying to have like, well, that too. I'm
Just grow
looking
your
at my
subscribership
subscribers,
and
bro.
shit?
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to grow my subscribers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get that up there, and then keep dropping content because that's how you do it, you know.
Yeah,
To
for
get my
sure. The
subscribers
content
up.
is king and shit, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
all types of content,
Yeah.
not just videos, reels,
Yeah.
videos, all
People
that.
want to know more about your personal life and shit like that
Yeah.
too, no? So like,
It's
what are you
crazy, like,
doing and
not
shit,
just
dude?
rap,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, it is. Like people want to know like, oh, like
what you're eating.
yeah,
like,
what you're eating and
crazy,
shit.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to post a lot of. I eat a lot, bro. You can tell, no, for sure and shit. You can tell.
I think that's why streaming is going up right now because you're just showing what you're doing and people
Yeah.
love it. It's
yeah.
crazy.
And there's people like in smaller towns, bro, that probably don't have the same access to like, for example, what's that place called right here? Marathon Burger, right? But people like I forgot his name, dude. How can I forget his
Nipsey
name?
Hussle?
The people like Nipsey Hussle, right? So they're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I would like to see Marathon Burger and shit. So when
Yeah.
you go, you
Out
post
there,
it.
we hear from. I'm like, What? That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I
doesn't it?
gotta
Like
check it out. I still haven't checked it
yeah,
out.
yeah. Me
That's
either.
something
And
I
we're
wanna do.
here,
Yeah.
dude. We went one time, huh? And it was closed and shit, dude. Like
Oh
they were
yeah,
already
I
over.
gotta
Like,
check that
oh
out,
man,
man.
we
You're
drove,
out here.
and it's like a 20-minute drive for us. So we drove all the way over there, and that shit was closed. We were like, oh man, you know.
Yeah.
And the worst kind of closed. Like when you get there and the door just closed, so there's still people ordering, but they're not letting anybody in. I was like, oh,
Like whoever ordered.
yeah, that
That's it.
sucks and shit, you know. But now we've been wanting to try it out too, just to support as well
Yeah,
too,
just
bro.
to
You know.
support, Yeah.
What are some of the feedback you're getting from your music, bro? Like what are like people comment on your shit, right? People
Yeah,
reach out to
people
you and
tap
shit.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone shows love,
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's just showing love. I get love, comments. I fuck with your music. Let's get a
Mm-hmm.
feature, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
worked a lot since Twin Star. They've been putting me on a lot of artists. OZ, Nueve. I've worked with them. Like,
yeah,
pretty cool. They have a bigger platform, so
yeah. Nueve,
they
I heard
help
of
me
Nueve
out.
and shit,
Yeah,
right?
Nueve. Yeah, we've
So
done
you
a
have
couple
some features
tracks.
with him and shit.
Yeah, Nueve, OZ,
And do you see them in the studio? Is it
Blanco
kind of
15.
like
Yeah,
oh the Blanco 15, the
yeah,
whitest essay from the
yeah,
13 and shit,
yeah. A
dude?
couple features. That's
Yeah.
the boy.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then you go in the studio and you work with them, or is it like you
Yeah.
just like do the feature like separate, and then they send the track and you send
Nah,
the
it's
track?
family. I'm in there with them. We're
Mm-hmm.
doing it, Make the song, feeling it,
Yeah, yeah.
redoing it if we have to.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what's
it's
up.
like
And I
family,
think
man.
that's what's dope, dude. I think like a lot of studios right now, because people are like everywhere, right? So they're like, oh, we'll send you the track and then just send me the vocals back and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And I always felt that music is like a studio vibe, bro, right? Like you have to vibe in the studio and shit, you know? To make a banger, I think, bro. Like you gotta like be in there with the beat and kind of sometimes right on the spot or have some chemistry and shit, dude, so that the song is dope, you know?
Yeah, I
Um,
booked like some sessions, like 6 hour sessions at some studios, and
mhm.
then make the songs. But they're like they just make it, like get it over with, then next one, make it, get it over with, then next.
Uh-huh.
And I end up like making like 6 songs, but drop none because they don't sound right.
Oh yeah, so you're like that. You're really selective with your music.
Yeah,
and
if
shit?
something doesn't sound right, I'm not gonna drop it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm not gonna drop bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
what's up,
nah.
dude. Especially when your name goes out behind it and shit, right? Cause
Yeah.
I think it's like you remember back in the days. You ever use CDs and shit?
Yeah, I remember CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like remember like an artist would drop a CD, dude, and it would be a banger, and then they would drop the next CD, and people would be like, "Oh, that's not too good" and shit. So the third CD, it was like worse in sales and shit, dude. You know, like less
yeah.
people fuck with it and shit.
Yeah.
No. Now it's like people are dropping singles and shit instead of like whole EPs and albums and shit. So how are you coordinating your music drops, bro? Are you like just dropping
As of
singles?
right now, I'm dropping a lot of singles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on singles. A lot of features. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of features, man. I'm doing a lot of features.
So,
Trying
yeah.
to get my name out there.
So you think that working with a lot of features helps too and shit?
Yeah, well, I think so, cause when someone knows someone that you don't know, like they listen to it, they're like, "Who's this?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
that?
And
Who's
they
that?
tap
Who's
in
that?"
with you and
They
shit
tap
like that.
in, it's just getting more people
Yeah,
to know who you are.
yeah, yeah.
I think I like it. I like doing features.
Oh,
I
that's
have a
what's
lot
up.
of them out.
And what about like beats, dude? Like where are you getting your beats from? Like what producers you work with and shit?
Right now, 760 easy. I get them from Twin Star. I just go in the studio, man. They got the producers in there. Good beats.
So they make them there on the spot,
Yeah,
or they
they
just
make
have like
'em.
beat packs from different producers and
Yeah,
shit?
they get beat packs or they make them both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many people are in Twin Star, dude? Like
A
it's a
couple
whole
people, man.
squad and shit, huh?
Yeah.
And they're all from Banning as well too and shit.
No, from different places.
But like surrounding areas or.
Yeah, surrounding areas.
Mm-hmm.
Not too far. People come from far too, though.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
shit.
cool to meet new people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about
Yeah.
to check it out, dude. You know.
Yeah.
Roll over there and shit.
Like
dude,
I
you know?
said, yeah, bro, check it out. Like I said, sometimes I'm there, I'm like, yeah, I'm from Banning. They're like, oh, you're from here? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no one knows what that Banning is, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's such a small place and shit. I
Yeah.
think, dude. You know.
Yeah.
And like, have you ever like performed on stage or anything like that, dude? Or is that something that you're looking
Oh,
forward
actually,
to?
yeah, I have. I performed on stage.
For who did you open for?
I didn't open for anyone. The first stage ever I did with my boy Milo. He opened up at a no label tour thing.
Mm-hmm.
I did that, but I was just in the back. And then we did we just opened with Twin Star. We did a performance.
Uh-huh.
I forgot the name of the. We did a performance with Neves Boy. We were all out there deep.
Oh,
We
dope.
did a couple songs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then we performed that in front of the people. that's the latest performance I've done.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool.
And how does that feel, bro? Like, I actually skipped the question that I wanted to ask you. Like, when you
Yeah.
first went into your first pro studio, you know, at first you're fucking around, right? Like probably recording on your phone or like on the go studio equipment,
Yeah.
right? But when you show up to your studio, you're in the booth and all that shit. Like, how does that shit feel, bro? Like, how
Feels
was that impression to you and shit?
it feels better, you know, like well
Were you like nervous and shit, you know, or
not well, there's really nothing to be nervous about. It's the studio. I mean, the producer, you don't know him, but
mm-hmm.
you get to know him. He just does his thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Just you do your part. You get
Yeah.
in there, record, get comfortable.
But
do
did
what
you know
gotta
about
do.
like the like punching in or
Oh
like
no, man.
the ad libs and stuff
Nah.
like that? So like, how did you learn all that? Like,
Like I said, my boy Milo. We just started. We were recording in a shed.
yeah,
And
that's what I mean. You start off
recording
where
in
you
the
start
shed.
off and shit,
We were
right?
recording in the shed, and then he already knew all that. He already
Mhm.
knew what it was, so he just showed me ad libs. Oh, punching right here. Oh, I'm gonna cut this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do that. I'm like, oh, it sounds better. So
Yeah, right. So you
yeah.
start learning, and then
I start
now when
learning.
you do your songs,
Now
like
when I do
yourself,
my songs, I know what I want on it. Like, oh
yeah,
wait, let me put in some ad libs.
yeah.
Oh wait, punch me in right here.
Oh,
You
that's
know?
what's up. Yeah, yeah.
So,
And then you learned all that in less than a year,
yeah.
right? Because you're doing music for a year, so you must have learned all that, and now you're doing some pro stuff, right? You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's
what's
pretty
up.
cool, man,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see. It's pretty cool. I've never like I'm moving up and it's crazy to see, like I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then shit happens so fast now with social media, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Right? Like you plug in with people, and if they respond, you got some and shit, no?
You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
something.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's up, dude. And
Yeah.
I keep going back to banning, dude, because I'm intrigued, you know, just because this is like a small place and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah.
But like, do you, when you were doing music, right, and you had to always come out to LA, I bet that's a challenge, right, bro? Or like, who were you plugging in with out here in LA or in different studios? Like, where were you going and shit? Like, how do you even find a studio when you're trying to work and shit, bro? You know?
Yeah, well, I feel like the Instagram, it's weird. They're watching something because I was like, I'm on my.
I know what you're about to say,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
I'm thinking in my head
Yeah.
like, man, I need to go to a real studio. I'm like on my timeline and it showed like DTLA studio in LA. I'm like, what?
Boom, click on it. They
Click it,
got me and shit.
booking
Huh?
a session.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how that happened.
Yeah, yeah, and it's crazy how TikTok is like that. TikTok and Instagram.
It's really weird.
You know, like
yeah.
I don't have any of personal Instagrams. So like I'm not a big social media person, bro. You know.
Yeah.
So I basically whatever we do here for the biz is what we have when we operate. You know.
Yeah, some people think too, like, some people ask me like, oh, you don't have a personal account? I'm like,
Uh huh.
just the MMK Zeke, that's the only
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't have no other personal account.
Right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
my account. That's it.
Yeah, we do it for business purposes
Yeah,
and
that's
shit. You
it.
know.
Yeah.
But it's a trip because sometimes I'll be saying something, dude. Like, you know, I'm 40, bro, right? So I've been married for like 20 years, you know?
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that. The 17 years, but 20 years with my wife and shit, like
that
dating
don't
and
happen
shit.
right now.
Yeah, I know, bro, you know? And we argue, obviously, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes when you argue, your phone can hear it too and shit, bro. So then you open it and then you got
Like I said,
counseling.
someone
You
in
got
here
counseling
listening.
fucking apps and shit, dude. You know, like
Yeah.
commercials and shit. And I be tripping out because I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker's like every time I'm talking about something, I go on TikTok or
pops
that and it
up.
pops up and
It's
shit, dude,
crazy,
you know?
yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, they gotta stop that though and shit, you know. But it does make it more convenient when you think about it in life, right? Like you give convenience for privacy, right? You can't have it hand in hand and shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like AI, bro. Like for example, if you want AI to be your personal assistant, it has to know everything about you and shit, right? So that when you wake up, it can tell you, oh, you have this appointment. Hey, you got to roll out right now. It's 30 minutes away, right? Like that's in the future. That's how AI is going to work, right?
AI is crazy. Have you
know?
seen how they're doing the new drive-throughs where it's not even a person anymore? It's AI talking to you.
Oh, really?
I
Oh,
went to
McDonald's?
a-
Like, hey, are you going to use the app or some shit?
Yeah, no, I went to a drive-through and it was like a robot talking to me.
Oh, shit, really?
I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. Oh, that's a
It's pretty
trip.
crazy.
Yeah, I've traveled to different places and shit, and I've traveled to China, bro. Like, I've been in the subway stations and shit, And they have this thing, like, when you travel from China to Hong Kong, they still have a border, even though it's the same country.
Yeah.
They have a robot, dude, and the robot's job is to walk up and down and tell everybody to stay behind the yellow line. And it's like a robot with a face and everything, and it's just rolling up and down saying, stay behind the yellow line. And then if somebody's there, it'll say ma'am or sir. Like, hey, sir, move to the back, or hey, man, move to the back.
That's
Like, it
crazy.
recognizes and shit, dude, you
Yeah.
know? And this was a couple of years back already, bro. So, I mean, I'm probably more advanced
They're
now, but
ahead over there. It's
yeah, for sure.
crazy.
In
They have a
Japan,
lot of cool.
especially China, yeah,
I
yeah.
want to go visit there sometime. It's
Yeah,
cool,
Japan, I
bro.
think. I've never been, so I want to go there and shit,
That's
dude, you know?
crazy.
And that's
Yeah.
what I was going to ask you next. Like, being from a small city like this, bro, like, do you plan on living there forever? Like, having your family there and then growing up, having your kids grow up there? Or is it kind of
I don't know
like,
about all
as soon
that,
as I
but
get my check, I'm out to LA or I'm out to San Diego?
I don't
You
know
probably
about
don't want to
having
say that because
kids.
all your homies are here. They're going to be like, oh, that's for trying to leave the hood, good.
Nah,
Yeah.
not even that. But I don't know about having no kids and having them stay there and all that. Like I
Mhm.
already did that, and if I'm even able to do that, I'm
Yeah.
trying to. My kids need to be out of here.
Yeah, out of
Not in
banning and
banning.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
no.
Like, what would you like for your kids to grow up if you have kids, bro?
I'm not banning.
No?
But somewhere nice is not some somewhere good. You
Somewhere
know.
in the hills. Yeah, right? I mean, that's the goal for anybody in life, right?
Yeah.
Is have a big mansion somewhere with like a front, a backyard, 2 cars and the picket fence and shit, bro, you
Yeah.
know? Nah, that's how it
Yeah.
is and shit, you know?
Where it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I don't live where I grew up, you know? And I wanted, like, when I was young, I used to be like, sure, I'm gonna get buried here, bro, right? Like, you
Yeah.
know,
Right
like
now
that
I
2
see.
chains.
Like I see a lot of that. Like uh, people like grow up in like a lot of people that I grew up with are still like growing up in banning.
Yeah.
So like
And they start having families. It just happens. It's life and shit.
and they stay there. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
No, so
Nah.
and in rap, I think, bro, if you able to like make it happen for yourself, bro, and stand out, you know,
Yeah.
definitely it'll take you places, bro. I mean, I see a lot of these young kids, like the ones out of Pixley, bro, right? Look, they're all over like the cities, bro, right?
It's crazy.
Moving all
Everywhere.
over and shit. I mean, even the whitest ese from the Trece,
Palm Springs.
that was
to
all over and
everywhere.
shit, bro. You get me?
Pretty. Yeah.
Um,
That's crazy.
so rap will take you places, especially if you're successful and all that shit, you know?
Yeah.
I just think you always got to stay true to yourself, you know? So
Yeah.
like don't become a character and things. I think, bro, I mean, at the
Yeah.
end you're going to do what you want and shit, dude.
Yeah. Of course.
Cuz I feel like that's going to be hard to keep up in 5 years, right? If you're faking it. I mean, how you fake it for life and shit. And I'm not saying they're fake. I'm just saying in general, bro, you know?
Yeah.
Like because you know you always want to like make your music for you, right? And then if people
for-
fuck with it, they fuck with it and
Yeah.
shit,
I
dude.
make
You know?
music. I make music because I like doing it, and if they listen, then they listen.
Yeah.
If they don't, then
Because you always hear
don't.
these stories, bro. Like you know Vanilla Ice and shit, no?
no.
Nah?
No.
Like Ice, Ice, Baby, done.
Oh yeah,
yeah?
the song.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
you know, all that music wasn't him, bro. Like they created him and they made him sing that and they make him blow up. But he's actually a rocker. So he sings like that grunge rock that you yell on the mic and shit like that. And that's what he wanted to do. But they saw an opportunity and they turned him into this person and he hated it, bro. But he did it and he got paid and shit, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And now he works construction and fucking sings rock and shit, bro, you know?
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of stories like that, bro. Like that artists get turned, like the label turns them into something that they're not and they cash them out and boom,
They're all
eventually
painting their nails.
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
become timeless,
Yeah.
right? Because those characters are meant to be for that time only, and then eventually they phase out and shit, bro. You know? Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so you should like make timeless music, huh? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, things that like right now people still bump Tupac and shit, no? Like people still fuck with that shit or
They like
Dr.
remix
Dre.
the beats. Have you seen how they remix the beats and like make a old beat newer in a way? You know?
Yeah, for
To
sure.
hop on it. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
we've done that a lot actually ourselves, dude.
Yeah.
You know, we've taken a lot of rap songs that I fuck with, bro, and just remade them, and then you know made them like a little bit more into the hit. You know.
Yeah,
But it's
it's pretty
crazy how
cool.
those beats are timeless and shit, bro. Like you
People
know.
are still using them
Yeah,
right
for
now,
sure,
and they'll
you know?
probably keep using them.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What's the first rap song you ever remember hearing, bro?
And, probably Gucci Mane, like I said.
Like which
Gucci
one though?
Mane.
Like the first rap song and shit.
The first ever rap song that I heard.
You don't remember?
I don't.
Like you don't remember bumping one? Like usually when you hear a song you like, the first one you like, you're like playing it over and over. You know?
Yeah. Probably B.O.E. Sosa.
I haven't heard of that.
Nah.
No.
B.O.E. Sosa. Hard.
Yeah?
I listen to a lot of his music.
That's his artist? That's the artist name and shit?
Yeah, that's the artist name.
What is it again?
B.O.E. Sosa.
B-O-R?
Nah,
Huh?
Boe Sosa.
Oh, Boe
Yeah,
Sosa.
B
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
Boe.
Nah, I haven't heard of him and shit, bro. He's a
Yeah,
dude, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
rap and
dude.
shit too.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's what I mean, huh? It's crazy. Like, there's so many artists out there. Like it's hard to hear them and shit, bro. Like,
yeah,
hard to find out about them unless it's
yeah,
like somebody tells you and shit. You know?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
That's why we've been having this show called Tap In Thursdays on Thursdays, and I've been finding out a lot of new music through that and shit,
Oh
bro. You
yeah,
know?
a
Yeah.
lot of new artists tap in, huh?
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of new artists, and they submit their songs, and we play them. And it's crazy too to see that a lot of people like to hear a lot of the older songs from people that are probably not making music anymore, or they just like the first songs they made before they were popping and shit. You
yeah,
know, which is pretty dope too, dude. You
yeah.
know.
That's pretty cool.
Um, what is something that keeps inspiring you to work on music, bro? Like what keeps you motivated to work on music?
I just love doing it, man. I love doing it, and I just love doing it. My brother, he liked doing it too.
He's older or younger
Yeah,
than you?
he's
And shit?
older.
Uh-huh.
He didn't like doing it, but he used to listen to a lot of music,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I don't know why, but I like making it.
Oh, really? Like the
Yeah,
creative process of making
yeah,
a song and shit,
yeah.
dude?
It's pretty cool, and then like to have a song like my song, like
Yeah, I think that's
that's
dope for
crazy.
sure, dude. You
Yeah,
know?
that's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's dope. And then like how do you see like for example, if like your creative process, how does that work, bro? Do you like just get a beat and you already know like, oh, I'm gonna go and fuck this beat up, or
No.
like is it you need to bump it a few times and write to it, or do you flow
Well,
to
yeah.
them? You
Well,
know,
I listen to it first, and then I write to it. I don't really. I always write. I
you don't freestyle it like
Not
that.
really. I don't really freestyle a lot. I do sometimes, but I write most of my songs.
All right, yeah,
Like
yeah.
most of my songs that I have out, I wrote them.
Oh, dope,
Yeah,
dope.
I
So you
like to
take your
write.
time. Like, how long does it average time it takes you to have like a song ready and shit, dude?
Like
Like something that you actually care about that you're gonna. I mean, I would assume you care about all your music, but
yeah,
I feel like knowing a lot of artists, there's some songs where you just be like, oh, this one's gonna be a banger, bro. Like I feel this one. You know, I'm gonna make this one about my mom, or I'm gonna make this about like this
yeah.
struggle. Like how long would something like that take you and shit?
Well, I've never sat down and wrote like a whole song
Mm-hmm.
unless it's like a feature. Then I
Mm-hmm.
could knock it out. But usually I like do it and I write one part, and then later that day write another
Oh,
part.
like that,
Then
like as it comes to
yeah,
you and
as it
shit.
comes to you, but
Yeah.
it comes pretty quick because I finish it.
Oh, all
So
right.
like I'll finish it in a day, just parts of it, you know.
Right.
I'll be writing it, get bored, do something else, come back to it,
Yeah, yeah.
finish it.
Oh, that's what's up. And then, like, for example, I hear some artists say, "Oh, I struggle with making hooks, dude," or "I struggle with like getting the verse started and shit, or the concept of a
I'm
song."
barely like finding out what that is, a hook and all that.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh, that's what's up. And then, like, is somebody explaining to you, or you're learning all this
yeah,
at Twin Star?
yeah. Like Twin Stars helping me, like Nueve Oz.
Uh huh.
They're already like they know a lot about music,
Yeah.
so for sure they're helping me, like telling me what sounds better,
Oh, that's
like
dope. Yeah,
when to
yeah,
drop things, you know.
yeah.
There's things that I can need some help on because
Uh huh. Yeah, that's
I'm
dope.
new
Yeah,
in this, you know.
especially like music promotion and shit, right? Like, I remember people just used to drop a song and let it rip. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of folks dropping songs, bro, and like they'll make multiple videos on one song and shit. You know, like to promote that same song.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I do that. I've done that once with
Uh-huh.
just a song called "Thinking."
Uh huh.
I really like that song, so I did a mic drop, I did a video, and then I just dropped it as a single.
Yeah. Right. And do you
Yeah.
see that it gains more traction doing that?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, because it's more content
Uh huh.
and like a mic drop to it. Because I dropped a single, but
Mhm.
it didn't have a mic drop.
Oh, yeah,
So
because I feel like it
people
does
tap
because
in.
for example, you remember hearing the radio? You still listen to the radio or not really and shit?
Yeesh. Some, yeah,
Like Power 106, people still bump Power
yeah,
106. I haven't
uh,
listened to the radio in a long time and shit. Do you know?
yeah. Me neither.
Yeah. But you remember, right?
I
Listening to K
remember.
Day, listening to Power 106.
Yeah,
When they played a song, they would play that shit over and over and over and over. Like you might have hated it the first time and been like, "Oh, it's a whack ass song,"
and it grows
and
on
by
you.
5, 6 times you're like bumping it and singing it and shit, right?
Yeah,
You
like
know,
it grew on
and that's
you.
just the science, bro. It's like I tell this to my wife and my kids all the time. Like sometimes you meet somebody and they rub you the wrong way, right? And it's like, man, I don't like that fool for some reason, you know, right? But if you see that fool every day, right? and now you start talking, and then now you start
Get
fucking
to know him.
get to know him. Now you have something that, oh, that fool, he has a little brother too. Now you're relating to him. You end up liking him, right? It's just
Yeah.
as a human, that's the way life is, right? Like the more you see something or hear it, you familiarize, and you end up liking it or accepting it and shit, one or the
Yeah.
other, right? You know.
Yeah.
That's how people fall in love, right? Like you date and you go out many times, so it's just the science behind it.
Yeah.
So I think that's dope that you caught on to doing that for like songs, because so music's expensive, bro, to make.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're trying to go full fledged and mixing and mastering and trying to get a pro
And then,
studio
like I
time,
said,
a
some
beat.
studios you go, you book, and then like I used to go like to studios, and they'll like I'll book like a couple hours, I'll get my songs, but I'll go back home on the way home, listen to them, and they don't sound good because they're just trying to finish it, get the
Yeah.
next one,
Yeah.
finish it, get the next one. They
Yeah.
don't sit there, take their time, listen
Yeah.
to
Or
it.
tell you like, oh, hey, fix the levels here,
They
or
don't,
like,
yeah,
right?
they'll
Yeah.
fix it up however it is, give
Mm-hmm.
it to you.
Yeah.
Next song.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but now, yeah,
Because they're getting paid by the hour. That's why it's always good to find out somebody that's gonna help you grow, dude. You
yeah,
know? Yeah.
that likes music like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought about trying to get into the engineering part of it and shit, and it's just like it's just so time consuming, you know. Like mixing and mastering a song, you gotta have your headphones on and be on it and shit, dude.
Look
You
at
know?
a screen all day.
Yeah, for real. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
work with these guys out in Oxnard, dude. 203 Studios. I don't know if you heard of them. Mind Off and Destructive Films. So
I haven't.
Mind Off is dope, dude. You should check out Mind Off. He's in Oxnard though, but
Yeah.
the homie charges, I believe, like 40 an hour, right?
Yeah.
And he's really good. So what he does, as you're making the song, he's like mixing it, like on the spot, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And then like he gives you pointers. Sometimes even on the beat, he'll be like, "Oh, look, I can add this to the beat, bro, to enhance it," and it makes it doper, dude. Every time he does something, you know.
Yeah.
And when you're done with your session, he has the songs mixed already, and he masters them for you on the
Oh,
spot.
so you leave with the
So you
song.
leave with a song ready, bro. So let's
Yeah.
say you pay 2 hours, you can leave with 2 songs depending if you show up ready or not and shit,
Yeah.
bro. You get me?
Yeah,
And to
that's
me,
kinda
that
how
was
it
the
is.
dopest concept ever, bro. Because I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I've
how it
never
is.
seen that before, you know?
Yeah.
Because mixing and mastering can run you anywhere between 30 to $100 depending on who's doing that shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't even sound good.
Yeah, like
sometimes.
not how you expected and shit. And I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, I still don't have the ear for mixing and mastering, but I
Yeah.
see a lot of fucking music that it sounded just like the rough file and shit, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
And I just be like, we might as well have dropped the rough
Yeah,
file
like,
and
what's the
shit, bro.
difference?
You get me?
What's the difference?
And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of customers, I don't want to say customers, but a lot of listeners would never even notice the difference, bro. So it's
Yeah.
up to you to want to put the quality out, right?
But
You know?
even sometimes the rough sounds better.
It does,
I'll be
right?
bumping the rough, and I get it mixed, it's all done, and then I'm like,
Yeah, I should have
I
just
think
dropped
I
the
like
rough
the
and
rough
shit.
better.
Yeah. Have you
think
ever
the
dropped
rough.
songs like that, like just rough?
nah,
Never? No?
no,
That's not something you would want to do and shit.
no, cause no, I know, no, like, no,
Yeah, he said
Nah,
that. You know what? I promo the roughs and shit, dude. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely, dude. You know?
yeah,
Yeah, I do. I promo the roughs and shit, you know?
yeah,
Give me a second, dude, you know?
yeah.
Oh shit, now we're on a live. Now my bad. I saw security and I was like, oh man, somebody tripping over there, man, you know? Nah, going back to you, dude. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad. We had a little just wanted to make sure everything's all good, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes it does sound better. I think to be honest, I've heard a lot of songs that just sound raw, bro. And to me, I'll be like, oh, that's just dope. You get me? Like, oh, that shit's fire, dude. I'll drop that shit, you know?
yeah,
Yeah. But
it
to me,
sounds good-
it's always to the artist and shit.
yeah. If
You
it
get
sounds
me?
good, I'll drop it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's all about how it sounds, you
Yeah.
know.
And we use it for promos on Instagram. You use the rough and shit, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And you know, one thing too that I noticed is different too with music and shit is back then, bro.
yeah,
A lot of people, you would never know what the artist was working on. Remember, like back then, you didn't know Tupac was working on an album and shit.
it would just come out.
It would
huh?
just come out and be like, I got a new album dropping June 19, right? And you
There
were like,
wasn't no
oh shit, I
previews
can't wait
and
to
none of
hear
that.
it. And now I feel like music artists promo their music like Like
All
great, like a
types of
lot of
ways.
people hear the song on Instagram and then they mix and master and then launch it and shit, right? But it
Yeah.
had already been out there, and people still tap into it. So I'm like, damn, it's a different market and shit, bro, right? Because
Yeah.
you heard it already, like in the studio when you're recording it and shit. And
But it's
people,
out now.
but now it's out on Spotify and all that,
People
you
can
know?
listen to it
Yeah,
now, you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
And are you distributing your music out through DistroKid as well too,
No,
or TuneCore or anything
yeah.
like that? You use TuneCore,
Yeah, I'm still dropping on that.
yeah,
That's
and
how I drop my singles at least.
to TuneCore.
Yeah.
And why choose one or the other and shit? Do you know, or you just somebody showed you TuneCore? Yeah.
My boy Milo showed me TuneCore and I just stuck with it. I heard you can use both of them though.
Yeah.
So I might open a DistroKid and see
Yeah.
what's the hype about, you know?
Yeah, I heard of TuneCore. I've never used it. I use DistroKid, but I know people that use both depending, because sometimes, like for example, if you drop something on TuneCore and you're gonna send splits to me, I
Yeah.
would have to have a TuneCore account too and shit, you know. So like kind of like that. I guess that's why people create both sometimes and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So challenges wise, like making music at a young age, bro, besides the studio, right? That now you have a studio in Banning, so that challenge, travel time just got reduced and shit, right?
Yeah.
What are like some real challenges that you have with making music right now, dude? Like what's holding you back, do you think?
Nothing's holding me back right now. Nothing really.
So you don't
Nothing's
have any
holding me.
difficulties like promos.
Yeah, well, that of course promos. Well, I don't really do promos. Like, I haven't really dropped a video and paid for a promotion yet. That's
Uh-huh.
something I still have to do.
That's
But
something you want to try at
yeah,
least and
I'm gonna
shit?
try at least. Yeah,
Mhm.
see how that works. Cause I heard
Okay.
it's good. People see it. You know, more
Yeah,
people
yeah.
tap in.
Yeah, they used to have some of these platforms like Latin Beats. I think Icon does it now too,
Yeah.
right? You know, like a
The
lot
full
of full
community.
community and stuff, right?
They posted me a couple times, and
Oh,
I
yeah?
didn't even. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they fuck with the music probably
Yeah,
and shit.
showing
Yeah,
love,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That's
yeah,
love.
yeah. We do that sometimes too, bro. We see
Yeah.
people drop a reel and I'd be like, damn, that's hard as fuck. And I just repost it and shit, you know?
Yeah,
Just because I
that's
be like, I
love, bro.
fucks with it and shit, dude,
Yeah.
you know?
When people do that, I'm like, that's love.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, for
tight.
real, dude, you know?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like free promos and shit,
Yeah,
dude,
bro,
you know?
that's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good that people are still supportive of the music too, bro.
It just
you know?
shows they like it. You're
Yeah,
doing your
for
shit.
real. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
And,
cool.
and then like what about like finding like beats, bro, like a different sound? Like sometimes, you know, you work with one sound but you want to switch it up. Maybe you want to
Yeah.
do singing. I don't know, maybe you want to do a
Yeah.
melodic hook or something, bro, and you
Yeah.
need a beat, or maybe you want to make a custom beat. Like are those challenges for you, or you're good right now on that?
Yeah, those are well. If I want to make a, yeah, that's a challenge right now. Well, I would.
Because when you mess with one producer, that's their sound, bro. It's gonna be hard for them to switch that sound, right? Because
Yeah.
they have a thing.
Unless you show them like exactly what you want, maybe they can go based off that.
Yeah, but they'll
Something
still
like
make a
that.
version of theirs,
It's
no?
their
Yeah.
version. Yeah, it's not gonna be
Um,
exactly the same.
Yeah, because I've had producers where we send a custom beat. Like I've sent a custom beat to like
Yeah.
two different producers at the same time and got two different things, bro, which is dope, right? You know? And then I had one producer tell me, like I've sent them beats where it's like, hey bro, I want to remake this one and shit. And they'll be like, oh yeah, bro, but it's gonna be how I make it, like my sound, you know, it's not gonna sound like this one and shit, you know. And I'd be like, oh, all right. So it is like they're stuck in a way that they do things and shit because they have a
Yeah.
style and
It's
shit,
their
right?
version.
Yeah.
Type of thing
Like
that.
right now, people that do beats, there's like the Shoreline Mafia beats are popping, right? Like that style of beats. I hear a lot of people, like young artists, like, oh, like, because we work with a lot
ABK
of
and
young artists.
Jock,
Yeah,
stuff
we'll
like
be
that.
like, oh, hey, what kind of beats you listen to? And then be like, oh, like these, and these, you know?
Like hop
Yeah.
out beats. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
we like, I want
And
a
they're trying to
hop out
rap
beat.
the whole beat with no
Yeah.
hook or nothing and shit, you
Nothing,
know?
just
Yeah,
rapping, just rapping.
yeah. Is that something that you do, or like,
No, well, I write, so
mhm,
I have to like. I
like
keep
break it down in bars and
I
shit?
break it down in bars, and then that's how I wrap it out.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude. So like if you can work with a feature with anybody, bro, like top notch right now, anybody, no whole bars, like who would that be, dude, for you? Kendrick Lamar and shit?
Yes,
That was popping right now, dude.
that was popping on.
Yeah. Do you fuck with Kendrick Lamar and his music and shit?
Well, when I was younger, some of his songs I would listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was hard. It was like really G'd up music back then, huh?
Yeah,
Right?
like Good music.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
music. Good quality.
Right now, I
music.
feel like it's a lot of different. Like I still like the song like "Whacked Out Murals."
Yeah.
I think I like that
I've
one.
never heard.
No, haven't heard it from his
No.
new GNX album and shit.
No.
Yeah, have you heard any of his new album or no? No? Oh, you should check it out. He has a couple different ones.
I'ma
That's
check
the
that
one
out,
where he
bro.
put Lefty Gunplay on, right? Where he has like that scary, spooky.
Oh, and the
lyric.
peso one.
Yeah, he put the peso
Actually,
on.
I did.
Yeah,
I did tap
he
in.
put another like girl that sings like rancheras on and shit.
I
He had
didn't
a
hear
lot of
that one.
Hispanics on that album, bro. You know,
That's
and a lot of
love.
different features and shit. So
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
shout out to the homie doing that shit, bro. You know, like
Yeah,
showing love to the Hispanics and shit, dude. You
That's
know.
tight.
But yeah, dude. So what do you have coming out right now? Like you have a lot of music. Like
Yeah.
I assume you're like a lot of artists, right? Like I don't want to say you're like every artist. Like you have like 100 songs made, probably, right? Or like not that many.
I don't know about 100 songs.
Mhm.
I don't think I have a. I have a couple songs that I haven't dropped. It's just maybe I'm waiting on the video, the cover.
Mm-hmm.
I just dropped a song today called High. I'm gonna drop a video to it maybe this week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So
It's called High, like high on the clouds, like
High,
yeah.
just High.
Yeah?
High.
Oh, okay.
High.
And what's that song about and shit?
It's you should listen to it, man. It's pretty good. I talk about just getting high, just girls, money, stuff like that. Go tap in. This,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find it, dude. Let's see if we can
It's-
find it. It's on your YouTube and
yeah,
shit.
it's something new. I haven't done a flow like that actually.
Yeah, yeah. Let's check it
it's
out,
some
bro.
new
We'll check
stuff.
it out.
Yeah, it's some new stuff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. While the homie finds out, I'll take the opportunity to say, dude, we got 8 days for our show headlining Yellow Hill and Young Dopey, man, in Oxnard, California. We only got a few tickets left too, man. So make sure you tap in. I think I only got like 20 tickets left. We got a
Shout
couple
out Young
VIP
Dopey
ones.
too. Shout
Yeah,
out
yeah,
Young
that's the
Dopey.
boy, bro.
Showing
He's doing
love,
his
bro.
thing and shit, man.
Yeah, I saw in the interview with Smiley, he was showing love, bro.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
that's love.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Shout out him, bro.
Yeah, he likes working with a lot of young artists, bro. We have this new young artist we just brought out, Baby Join out of the Lake Piru in California, bro. And we're doing a couple things with him and shit like that, dude, you know? And he
Yeah.
got some features from Dopey and everything, you know? He showed love and all that, bro. So it's going to be popping. Got it? You plugged into the YouTube right here? We'll play it right now, dude. We'll see.
Yeah, it's good, bro. Pretty cool. I haven't
If
dropped
it
something
sucks, I'm
like
going to
that.
tell you, bro, straight
let
up,
me
all
know.
right? You know?
Yeah. Like I said, it's a new flow. Usually I just rap some hop out stuff, man. But
yeah.
this one I was just feeling different. I don't know.
All right.
Pretty
That's
cool.
music,
I'm
though.
tryna get that
You know, when you
love,
think
love,
about it,
love,
like when you're
love,
sad, you're
shit,
going to
I'm
make
tryna
sad
bring that
music.
bag
When
in.
you're mad, you're going to make sad music. And when you get that $1 million check, bro, you're going to be talking about the Cristal and the Lambo and all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
You know, that's
bro.
how it is and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hello?
Yeah, it's playing. Let's start it over.
Come on,
And then
phone and
we'll
shit.
play
I'm tryna get that dough and shit.
with the screenshot, no? Ready?
Hello?
All right, let's
Come
play.
on,
We're
phone
going to
and
play
shit. I'm tryna
High.
get
It's
that
his
dough
new
and shit.
single out
Like Holy
today, right?
Phone and shit. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
tryna bring that.
Hello?
I should call my phone and shit. I'm tryna get that dough and shit. Like holy me loan and shit. I'm tryna bring that bag in. I bring it in. I get it out. Like holy me loan and shit. I'm tryna look. Why she call my phone and shit? I'm tryna get that dough and shit. Like holy me loan and shit. I'm tryna bring that bag in. I get it in. I get it out. 100 shots. I bring them in. Why they saying they gon' do that, man? They never slid. I roll it up. I get high as fuck. I keep one tongue. Can't leave the house without that shit. I need a couple shots. I'm outside like fuck the opposites. I get one, then I get one in. And that's just what it is. I gotta keep winning. Can't leave the house without my stick. I'm through the front. I'm through the back. And they ain't catching this. Best believe I do the dash. And I won't crash this bitch. I've been trying to go and get the bag. And ain't no stopping this. I roll it up. I smoke it up. And I get high as shit. Damn. Baby, in this life I'm living, this shit get crazy, I'm deep in, that's just how I'm living. Mask on, hoodie on, baby, you know just what it is. I can't throw my hoodie off, baby, they might catch me and shit. I'm on the road doing the dash, ain't no catching this. I get high as fuck, but you know, ain't no stopping this. But you know, ain't no stopping this. I get high as fuck, but you know, ain't no stopping this.
That's what's up, dude.
Yeah,
that
that's
shit is
some-
this
Luces
fly,
con
dude.
paneles
That's
solar
some
tienen
different
10
stuff,
en
like,
cada
no
caja,
lie.
encargue 3.
I never made no song like that.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
first song I dropped like that.
Somebody said Butter Sanchez said fire, bro.
Yeah, that's the boy.
That's what's up.
Butter,
Milo
that's the
Strong
boy.
Arm.
Shout out
Mando
Milo.
_99 blowing up, dude.
Shout out him too, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out my boys.
Somebody put Tommy Donut Guns and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's Lintonero. What up, Lintonero? Lintonero, thanks for tapping in, bro.
Tommy Guns. Shout out Tommy Guns too. That's the boy. I did a feature with him too.
Oh, already? You haven't
Yeah.
launched that, or you did?
Yeah, I dropped the
Oh,
video
yeah?
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't really keep up a lot
Nah,
with
it's
the
good.
music. It's so
You
much,
should tap
bro.
in though, bro.
Yeah, for
Banger.
sure.
That's the boy. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he was here. He came when I interviewed Demon and shit, dude.
Oh yeah, that's cool,
for
bro.
sure. Yeah, that song's dope, bro. So you say you recorded that some time ago and shit.
Yeah, that was some time ago. Like that was at my boy's studio, like at the block. He did that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did that. So that's an older song. I just wanted to get it out there.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds dope, dude. It's like a little chill. It's short though, huh?
Yeah, it's short. It's just
Yeah.
a little song.
Yeah. Do you like making short songs, or is that
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah, I like when they're like that. Usually, not a lot, but I like doing that too because it keeps them like. I wish this song was longer. It's good. Maybe I could drop a high part too. You know.
Oh, okay.
like,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, it opens you up for the content for sure,
Yeah.
bro. To me, like right now, I was getting into it and it ended and shit. You get me?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've heard other songs like that, and I still fucks with them, dude. You know,
Yeah.
like they're just on replay, right? Because it's like, oh, it's short and you're like enjoying it. You know?
Yeah.
I remember there was another song I was bumping the other day, and it has one verse, and that's it and shit, dude. And it's from I want to say Big Scar.
It's a song.
It's a song. He dropped it. It's like on Apple Music and shit. And it's like he talks a little bit and then he
Big
drops
Scar
a flow.
from, he
Yeah.
got signed by Gucci Mane, huh?
Is it? Yeah.
Big Scar.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know he was signed by Gucci Mane.
He's
Yeah.
1017.
Oh yeah. And yeah, he talks in the beginning about friends and people, and then he drops a flow of one verse, and then the song ends and shit, dude. You know?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's a trade, and it's a dope ass beat too.
Yeah.
And sometimes I be like, damn, that was a dope ass beat, like to just kind of not make a full banger
Yeah.
to it and shit, dude. You know?
of
But yeah, I
course.
like this song, the one you just dropped, dude. You know?
appreciate you,
Definitely.
bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah,
And
dude.
I got more coming.
Yeah,
more
like
coming,
when
like
is your
videos.
releasing next music and shit, bro? Like, what's going on with that?
Well, this week I'm gonna drop a video to that. I'm
To
gonna drop
High?
a video to High.
All right.
And then after that, I'm gonna keep dropping more videos.
What
I
kind
just-
of? Oh, go ahead.
I just did a EP with
Uh-huh.
OZ. It's like 6 songs. I'm gonna drop that. We're gonna drop videos to each song. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Oh, that's what's
bangers,
up.
bro. All bangers.
Oh, that's what's up, dude, for
Yeah.
sure. And then the video High, dude. I'm interested to see what kind of topic did you go with that and shit, dude.
It's cool, man. It's
You're like, oh, you gotta wait to see it and shit.
yeah,
Uh,
tap in, man.
yeah.
But I did some parts. I did right there. I did it in the hood on the block. I did it right there. My boy Glory, my boy Nueve, they helped me out. We went over there. We shot some scenes broad day, like 4. We shot some scenes right there. I did it next to the store, next to the sign, stuff like that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, dude. So now we're coming up on an hour right here, dude. So basically, like, this is where I kind of say, like, what would you tell to somebody? Like, what advice would you give to somebody, bro, that is barely starting off, trying to do some music, or maybe they're trying to write something and shit, bro, and they just don't have like the courage or something to get something done, dude. You know, like, what would you tell them and shit?
Well, for that, just drop it. Like, people, if they don't listen to it, then they don't. But if they do, that's a plus.
Yeah.
But I do this for me because I like it. If they listen, it's a plus.
Yeah.
If they don't, I'm going to still do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just.
That's a trip.
But if you do, just keep going. Like, if you drop and you don't see it go up, that doesn't mean your next one won't go up.
Yeah.
Your other one, like, keep dropping. It's going to go up. Something's going to go
One
up.
of them's gonna hit, huh?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know if you ever heard this song by Ice Cube, dude. And he was talking about country music, how they don't bump his songs in certain cities, right? And he's rapping about it. I forgot the name of the song, dude, but it always stuck to me because he goes that they're taking their style, like the country music's taking their style.
That's a
Like,
trick.
they're not playing me, they're not giving me opportunity. But he's like, yeah, I don't care, because you know what? They're gonna bump me on Denker, they're gonna bump me on Western, which are like the streets right here, dude. So he's like, they're gonna play me in my town. You get me?
That's
So
all
that's
he
what I
cares
like give a
about, you
fuck
know?
about. So
Yeah.
like for you, bro, you're always gonna have your boys bumping it in their car, chilling when they're at the
Yeah.
party or whatever. You're always gonna hear that.
And if other
You get
people
me?
listen to it, if it goes up,
then that's like
That's a plus.
dope, right? You get me?
That's dope, man.
And soon people will start recognizing you, bro.
Yeah,
They'll be
bro.
like, damn, that's the boy Zeke out there and shit, man. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah,
bro.
nah, for sure, bro. So what are your ads, bro? So people can tap in with you to your music and all that shit, bro, you know?
Dude, well, right now on Apple Music, on Spotify, everything is just Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
Uppercase Z, Zeke. And then just I got a lot of music out.
Zeek.
Zeek.
Yeah,
and then Instagram at MMK Zeke _.
Why MMK?
MMK, that's something that when I was younger, I came up with that. It means like it's
Multi-millionaire Zeke and shit.
nah.
Nah?
I never changed it. I never got to change it. I
Yeah.
want to change it, but I'm like, in all my music videos, it's there after.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Might as well keep it.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah, for sure, man. Tap in with the boy right here, man. He's
Yeah,
doing
tap
his
in,
thing
bro.
out there. You're gonna see a lot more music coming out from him and shit, bro.
Hey, y'all tap in with the West Factory, showing love, you know?
Yeah,
That's
we
love,
trying, bro. You know, we trying to extend those invitations and shit, homie, for anybody that, you know, want to come on, bro, you know, and support the
love, my
cause and
boy.
shit, support the movement, bro.
Yeah,
You get
bro.
me?
That's love.
But nah, definitely, bro, it's a pleasure having you here, bro. And
Appreciate you, bro.
yeah,
having me,
for sure, bro. And then
Appreciate
down the
it.
line, bro, like I tell everybody, bro, you know, we'll have an update later when you popping, homie.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know, and
I'm gonna be back.
yeah,
don't worry.
for sure. You know, you'll be like, oh, that was the West Factory and
Yeah.
shit. You know,
Yeah,
I'll probably be an
appreciate you,
old
bro.
man by then, though, and shit,
It's
bro.
all
You
good.
know,
I'll still come through.
Bullshit. They'll be like, damn, that fool don't grow up, cuz, you know, that fool and shit. Nah, but for sure, man, appreciate you making time,
Yeah,
coming
bro.
all the way out here, bro, and shit.
Yeah,
and
man.
definitely the best of luck to you and shit,
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
You know,
appreciate you.
Yeah,
You
for
too,
sure.
man.
Let's
Thank you.
let's rock it.